50 more days until Donald Trump becomes our nation's president, but already he is demonstrating how he plans to boost the economy.
This afternoon, he revealed the details of a deal to save 1,000 U.S. jobs. CBS 2's Dick Brennan here now with more on this. Dick.
Maurice and Christine, Donald Trump said he was recently watching the news and saw an employee of Carrier Corporation say that his company was not going to move to Mexico because he heard Donald Trump say so. Trump said it inspired him to pick up the phone and call the CEO's parent company chief, United Technologies, in hopes of making a deal.
So I called Greg Hayes. I heard of him, but I never met him. And he picked up the phone. Mr. President-elect, sir, how are you? It's wonderful to win. You know, think if I lost, he wouldn't have returned my call. I don't know where is Greg?
Donald Trump explaining how he cut a deal with Carrier Corporation in Indiana to stop it from exporting jobs to Mexico.
So I said, Greg, you got to help us out here. We got to sit down. We got to do something. I said, because we just can't let it happen.
The deal was brokered in part by Indiana Governor and Vice President-elect Mike Pence. The state will reportedly give Carrier $7 million in tax breaks and other incentives over 10 years.
Carrier has decided to stay in Indiana, invest more than $16 million in this facility alone, and will keep more than 1,000 jobs right here in the heart of the heartland.
Carrier did not say whether its parent company's many government contracts, including making engines for fighter jets, played a role in its decision. Some 10% of United Technologies' revenue comes from federal deals, but some people who work for Carrier are just glad that Trump got the deal done.
I didn't vote for him, but hey, I do support whatever he's doing right now because it's helping me and my family.
Some Democrats have their doubts about Trump's deal. Bernie Sanders wrote in the Washington Post, he has signaled to every corporation in America that they can threaten to offshore jobs in exchange for business-friendly tax benefits and incentives. But Trump insists he won't have to go and save individual companies because he will cut the business tax to 15% from 35% and work to cut regulations. And there is always the threat of tariffs.
Companies are not going to leave the United States anymore without consequences. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Now, Trump's speech today had the feel of one of his old campaign rallies, complete with ad-libs and old favorites like, "We will build a wall." That will likely continue tonight when Trump will hold a thank you rally in Ohio. Marisa, Christine.
Yeah, I was looking to see if there would be a difference, but there really wasn't.
It didn't seem that way, and I think there's more to come. I think he was really enjoying himself today, and I think he will be tonight.
All right. Thank you, Dick.